yo?
What's good, Dad?
Chilling.
Happy to be back.
Yeah. Well, we got some explaining to do.
Took a little break.
Yeah.
I gotta cut that air conditioner off. I ain't gonna cut it. I'm gonna leave that fucking shit in. Air conditioner a little loud.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. We can start from here. What up?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
What's been going on, man?
I don't know, man. A lot of things, man. The world is spinning.
Took a little break, Ramadan, you know.
And,
Felt a little weird recording during Ramadan. It was felt a little out of pocket.
Yeah. So this is actually episode 4.5 because we did a 4.
What happened?
Technical difficulties. Hey, you know what I mean? But I hear y'all out there, you know, when we out there, a lot of folks be saying they dig the conversation. So.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So
when y'all recording again? I be hearing that a lot,
yeah.
bro. When y'all gonna drop another episode?
And it's both. It's your folk, your generation and mine. So we appreciate it. You gotta do the what's the like thing again?
Oh, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. Like,
make sure y'all do that.
Yeah. And people don't be apologetic about that either. Like that'd be a thing.
That's a real thing.
That has to happen.
That gotta happen.
Yeah. So
for whatever reason, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we can hit the more algorithm.
Trying to turn something into something.
Yeah. You know, because I do think the conversations. I feel like the conversations are valuable. You know what I mean? Like that thing I sent you the other day. You know what I mean? If I get a good understanding of how you perceive things, and you get a good understanding of mine of how I perceive things, then in our circles we are stronger, more knowledgeable.
For sure,
gives you balance. So yeah, so
it's a lot going on, man.
It's a lot going on.
You got Kendrick Lamar and Drake with a little bit of J. Cole apologizing.
Yeah, and Tupac and Snoop was along for the ride. It was a whole. You know
was you feeling that?
I did because it's the art, right? So as far as the art of the game, like there's a few things happen, but as far as that was extremely artsy, extremely creative, and that's what we doing. I thought before Chris Brown dropped his, and it was just a lot of.
Chris Brown dropped a diss track
with a bunch of toxic industry, baby mama.
I seen Quavo jump that he
it's just
did like an hour ago.
Yeah, that's it's a different level. That's just not the art of the game. I understand when the art gets out of hand, but that's just out of hand. So I don't know, but I was feeling Drake, man. I think I couldn't understand. Could you explain to me what Rick Ross was doing? I don't get the Rick Ross part.
No, I don't either. I feel like Rick Ross was more so. I don't know. That was a little weird. I didn't like the Rick Ross thing. White boy and all that. It was like.
Where'd it come from? Ain't they homies? Come from the same.
Oh, I don't know where to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I just don't like how he didn't do a track or nothing. He just.
It's along the same lines of what Chris Brown did. It's more personal and something else.
Yeah, it ain't
artistic.
Music. It ain't artistic.
Music,
No.
Yeah.
But by the way, because I'm drinking it, this is Live. John Legend.
Oh, this the John Legend joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, when I told you, like, Lou, we need something to drink for the pod, I already put that in the tuck for you.
Okay, well, I'm fools with John Legend. That's one of my
Yeah, ordinary people.
Yeah, that's who we is. We just ordinary people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fool with them.
Gotta turn it around for the people. There you go.
What? It's called Live, but they ain't got no. You sure? Because they ain't got no I in there. What is it? LVE? What is it?
Live or Live. You can do a lot.
With no eye? Oh, just okay. I mean, he had room, got a whole damn label. We could have put an eye in there. You got plenty of room for eyes. I think it looks better with the eye, right?
No, live. That shit look luxury when you took the eye out.
Or we black to exclusive.
No, I ain't say. I said luxury.
Okay.
This shit not good though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit light.
Man, what? I mean, look.
I like sweet wine, bro.
Oh yeah, this ain't sweet.
They ain't sweet, bro.
Let me say something. Let me check out the stats.
What is
It's a Cab Sav.
Okay.
Caviar, Cabernet Sauvignon. It has a 14.5% alcohol content.
That's cool, right? For
that
wine.
puts it on a high level of wines. 15. The Snoop Doggy Dogg is 15, 16.
Oh yeah, so it's right.
Yeah.
It's in the pocket.
Yeah, it's in the pocket. Yeah, and it's a Cab Sav. It tastes more traditional than the sweet stuff. So it's the bitter joint.
You supposed to drink wine cold, or it's a preference thing?
No, I don't think it's supposed to be drinking. I'm not. When I say I'm not sure, that means I can't stamp it. But I believe room temperature is the wine thing, and they do. They do. That's what they do.
Yo, we gotta find. We gotta find a beer, like a black-owned beer. I'm sure there's something out there.
I'm trying to keep my.
That golden monkey shit ain't no.
Yeah, I mean, the golden monkey that's a. But I got it. It's too filling.
Okay.
This beer is like filling.
All right, so let's get back to this Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Well, you gotta expound
and
on
J.
it
Cole
because
thing. Okay.
Because from the outside, because I haven't been plugged in. So
Mhm.
from the outside, I've just been. I don't know the history to deal with. Is that true? Is that not true?
Mhm.
For me, it's just the talent of the work you did when you went in the booth. The proof that the rapper's always been lying. So rappers been telling lies from the beginning. It's your storytelling.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I guess at some point it became, the art wanted to imitate. I'm not sure what happened, but at first you just telling old school, you telling what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go, and all that. And you may be fantasizing if you have it already. I guess it's a little different once you really get it.
Mhm.
I don't know what happens then. I ain't never.
Oh, you know what's going on. Excuse me. J. Cole apologized. So it started off the mother after Big Three.
Yeah.
It's Big Me. Whatever.
Just Big Me.
Okay.
So apparently from the outside, it was three of them that most of y'all considered to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out to separate himself from the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Apparently he did a good job at that because everybody liked that.
I mean, it was the song. The song is hot.
Okay. Well, that's what it's about.
The song is hot, but I don't feel like that was a boom. This something you should respond to.
But he put it out for a response. You just didn't.
Yeah, I just felt like it was like, nigga, all right.
Okay.
I feel like everybody should feel like how he felt.
But that's traditional rap. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm the king
King
of
of
rap.
rock. Yeah.
Okay, so we right. So
it was one of them.
He did that. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it was like a.
And then
threw a line in the water. It wasn't.
So that's why I had no problem. I'm not really feeling why dude pull back, because if that's all we're doing
That's art, it.
Then what you pulling back for? You making it
something else.
You making it weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the apology made it weird. Like, come on, man, let's
just do it.
Let's do it. Okay. And then I started hearing a bunch of Rick Ross stuff that was confusing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna act like I know. the Rick Ross piece completely. You know what I mean? And then it started getting a little corny when he was like on Instagram, like, what now, white boy? And talking about he got a nose job. It was just like, all right, Rick Ross, just make a track.
He's not here for that. And so I like at that point I'm not interested. I'm scrolling past.
If he's not here for what?
He ain't there for the artistic part of making cool.
I mean, but if he did, you would have been there for it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, so enough of that. I start watching. They talking about who house bigger, who got more money. It's like y'all being weird. Well, Rick Ross, you're being weird because Drake is cold-blooded, straight at Kendrick. He 2 diss tracks in.
And they've been effective.
Them shits is hot, bro.
They
can't be fucked with, bro.
He's landed hard blows, and I think from my very first podcast, I said what I said, and then when I tell you what, I said what I said, but when then Kendrick Lamar came, I'm like, what, did I forget something? Like I must have missed it because I never mentioned him.
Kendrick.
Yeah. But then I listened to. I got to take a ride so I can listen to his whole pieces, but listening to the songs, like it has a lot of West Coast influence, and as I said before,
that's not your twist.
That's not my twist. So.
It's hot though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's over hot. Like a lot of those songs are more than hot.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why they say they are legendary songs, historic songs that have some great meanings. Mm-hmm. If we talked about lyrical content. His lyrical content is extraordinary.
That's my mom's favorite rapper.
But I just like the music. It's not something.
So
I still want to put something in it. I still want to put something on and play the whole album and get an experience. That still was hot for me.
In my opinion, I know it's young people that like Kendrick Lamar who really appreciate rap. You know what I mean? Who really appreciate, who wants some rappy, like the backpack rapper type shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They love Kendrick Lamar, and I know older people like Kendrick Lamar because it's kind of conscious a little bit. You know what I mean? It's dope.
What's older?
My mom liked Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
So that 40 plus, 35 plus crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
For sure, 35
plus. They fuck with Kendrick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes Drake.
Yeah, Drake is the old. Matter of fact.
Hold on, let me finish my thought.
Oh, okay.
Everybody likes Drake.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's a certain kind of kid that likes J. Cole. It's a certain kind of kid that likes J. Cole. He's really into rap. You know what I mean?
So
go ahead.
So generally speaking, when I'm rocking with the young brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have people that they like, and nobody else even gets a chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't got time to listen because that's what my people are listening to. This is what my generation is listening to. There's a bunch of music out there, a bunch of ways you can go. But young folk, if all my homies is listening to, name somebody.
That the young boys is listening to?
So what's Young Boy?
NBA Young Boy.
NBA Young Boy. So at one point in time, he was that dude. And you was kind of, I guess, maybe you corny if you don't listen to him. So that's the standard. And then you may get crazy like the boy down in Miami.
Kodak?
Yeah. You may get crazy like that, but so stepping out with somebody like J. Cole, J. Cole just ain't what it is. But every time I've put it on for him, and they listen to it.
Because he one of them.
Yeah.
He one of them. That's what I was getting to. It just take a certain kind of, like, for you to really grasp it immediately, you like you like hip-hop. You're a hip-hop guy. You know what I mean? So I feel like that was a good.
But I think it is what it is.
The apology was very, very weird.
Yeah, I don't like when there's a whole bunch of awkwardness going on. I just feel like it's intentional awkwardness because it's industry stuff, and it's kind of hard for me to pay attention. Like you, as they say, um, you doing that for the gram, like that kind of stuff. Like
Let me ask you a question.
mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's too late for Kendrick Lamar to respond?
No, like the quick response is that's remember that's kind of
Old school.
no, that's new school for me to respond to the next day or so and everybody get it. Remember the old school stuff, you may link something up on a little tape cassette, and by the time it could be a while for it get hot, but it gets hot because it's worth getting hot. That's a different thing. Somebody played it, yo, that's hot. Somebody played it again, oh, that's hot. It's not that it's sitting on a platform where everybody's listening to it. It's got to get to you, or it's one of the DJs throwing out, this is the such that you got to wait for it to come on so you could record it. And it's just a different time. So the immediate response thing is something that don't have to happen. You can respond on your next album, but it'll be fine.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So that's why they've been going back and forth on the next album. Shoot a jab. There were times when, like I said, when an underground disc would surface, getting it would be a thing. Everything is instant for us. You know what I mean? You would go around, you got it. Somebody heard that. You heard that.
Yeah.
And just because you got one, don't mean you automatically have another one. Because it ain't no automatic duplication. I'll get your copy. Might be a couple days. It's just a different world. So yeah,
I thought he was going to respond though faster. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, you can't rush art.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
He gonna have to be artist, or he gonna have to get quite artistic to deal with that. That was a lot.
Yeah. Dropping Give Me 50 is crazy.
Yeah, but Tupac's coming in and Snoop Dogg coming in
that shit was hard.
It's just another level. Yeah, it's another level.
That shit was hard. I was feeling that.
Yeah. Hey, what we bring for the table, man? I brought something for the table today that I felt.
I ain't bring nothing for the table. I got the live, whatever.
I got this. Listen, we got a contest going on, right?
I don't know nothing about the fucking contest.
Our 25th subscriber gets their very own copy of Roots.
Oh, he's awesome. Is that a fucking DVD? Hey, Dad. Dad, you got a DVD player?
573 minutes of content. Chicken George, featuring Chicken George. Here's one of our stars, Louis Gossett Jr. He just passed away, man. Shouts out to Louis Gossett Jr. He played Fiddler in Roots. So yeah, we talked about this a couple episodes ago.
Dad, you gonna give some? So 25th subscriber gets what?
A bootleg copy of this. I'm gonna go get my old CD copiers, and we can look at that. I'm gonna make copies of the whole thing for the 25th subscriber.
You always on big time, dog.
A 3 CD shiny new. So your copy.
That was free too, wasn't it?
No, I bought this from a value vendor at a flea market. Don't look like nobody ever watched
Dad, do
it.
you have a DVD player?
Everybody has a DVD player.
What?
PlayStation.
The PlayStation 5, you can pull a DVD in?
I don't know. I don't have a 5. I'm not that,
What you got, the 3?
4. Yeah.
So that's what you brought to the table.
That's right.
A Roots DVD. Special edition.
3 CD, 25th anniversary. And I'm going to give a copy of it to the 25th subscriber. That and you know what?
Yeah, what, bro?
Huh?
That
That'd go real nice with a you think they make, I don't know if they make pints of Uncle Nearest, but this at a pint of Uncle Nearest
Get you right.
get you right. You be in the pocket. That's it. Again, Louis Gossett Jr. starring the late great Louis Gossett Jr. as Fiddler. Let me say, that ain't Louis Gossett Jr. That's James Evans.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm full.
Come on, man. Come on. Let me see. This is a time where I could give a young brother his history.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's Louis Gossett Jr.
God rest his soul.
Yes, right. Him and somebody else we haven't acknowledged is one of our great activists, Eric Hayes. What's his name? From Michigan.
Oh, your boy.
Yeah. Now you turned me on to him during COVID. Eric, what's his name, man? Where my phone at?
What the hell is his name? It's right here, Dad. It's filling inside of the junk.
Cool.
Eric, I think it is Eric Hayes.
Eric Hayes?
Eric Hayes or Eric Hines?
Nah, it's Hayes.
It's Hayes?
Yeah. Shouts out to Eric Hayes. Condolences to his family and all that. He gave us a nice year and a half. If not 2 years of some solid entertainment. Come on, man. We all needed something back then, man. We all needed something.
Yo, he funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah, we all needed something. And he did a great job. He's a stand-up activist.
What's the next thing on the ballot?
When people had dirty water and all that, he helped them clean their water up. It's a good brother. I don't know. What we got? Sexy Red got kicked out of some school, but that's been a long time. It's been a long time. She got kicked out of school.
Why'd she get kicked out of school, Dad? They said she smelled like marijuana, right?
Yeah, they said she smelled like marijuana. And she didn't understand it. There's a few things happened since then, too. We talk.
We got more current events we could talk about, but let's get through the older.
We talked about BBLs last episode.
Mm-hmm. Any new updated BBL information?
I don't know. I know Sarah Baartman. We got that conversation.
We talked about that.
We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that.
Or is that the episode that we got erased?
That's the episode that got erased.
Where we talking about Sarah Baartman.
Yeah.
So we didn't talk about BBLs.
No, we didn't. But we'll just do this. We'll talk about it next time. We'll just say, everybody, Google Sarah Baartman.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Can you give us a brief on who she is?
Sarah Baartman was a sister from, she was from South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow ended up in Europe at world fairs and things like that. And she was being exploited by her body. Like, they was exploiting her body. They took her over there and put her in shows, and her the way she was built, you know, the people in that area of South Africa, that where she's from, have heavy trunks. So that, they have big hips. So she had very broad hips, and they took over Europe and basically got rich, and she didn't really benefit from it. So it's an in-depth story
Mm-hmm.
um, about them being at all at African women's figures
Mm-hmm.
and um, parading this sister around the world, showing her body for money, for gain,
Mm-hmm.
and not hers, of course. At some point, she had to sue them so she can get some money and get some ownership of her own money, of her own body back.
That's interesting.
Um, yeah, but it's a true story, like I
Mm-hmm.
said. And um, I forget the year now, but whatever year, when Mandela came home,
Mm-hmm.
he was able to receive her um, her body
Parts,
parts.
yeah.
Yeah, because at some point, even when she passed away, they displayed her body and her,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So, um, uh, uh, um, Mandela was able to give her dignity back. But yeah, so the big conversation about BBLs and all that right there, it reminded me of those stories about Sarah Baartman, or I wouldn't say stories, like the history of Sarah Baartman
Mm-hmm.
that I read. I read about that sister. Um, I believe I was 19 years old when I learned about her. So yeah, with the interesting conversations around um, women in general and their
Mm-hmm.
body parts, and how there's been times where people have taken advantage of their bodies, particularly black women. All the, we talked about before, all the medical science and things like that around women's um, health. Um, Black women would normally, the bodies they practiced on,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So
That's sad.
I'm not sure if people know that, but um, a lot of those gains they made in uh, in women's health is a lot of sacrificed black women bodies, and a lot of, to be honest, and we wanted to be very honest, a lot of sacrificed black children because they um, played with pregnant women's bodies and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So yeah, it's part of some of the sad pieces um, of the history.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. Yeah. Okay. We working.
What the fuck was that?
I was trying to see if my thing working.
Well, odd noise, bro. That's like no Diddy. You say shit, little screams and shit. Motherfucker, like, ah! That's the motherfucker like, ah! Come on, what, nigga? But what you saying about that?
No, I was just talking about the NBA, man. I called your brother today.
Not paying attention to it.
Yeah, that didn't work. So it's game time, Dad. What you want? You all right though? Look at my man.
Fuck my shit at.
What?
I got it bad, bro. My foot.
Oh.
Electric cigarette.
Yeah, so Six just found out they just lost too.
What, the Sixers?
Yeah. So they down 0-0 against the.
Bum ass Knicks.
I don't know how much bum they are. They got a little 6-foot dude around there that run around.
What's his name?
Jalen Brunson. He left-handed too. Yeah, so
Completely removed.
I get it. They got a little squad. So, but since we talking about sports, we might as well get it in. You ready to go there, bro?
I'm ready to go there. I predicted it. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia.
So I'm getting phone calls. So everybody knows that we are, you know, we
The
understand
boxing family of the state.
we understand the game. So I've been getting calls,
Mm-hmm.
and what the hell happened? And so, what happened?
In the fight, or you?
You just got the phone call, Lou. I thought that Haney was a world beater. He was going to do this, that, and that, and that, and that. What did I get wrong?
He's not that. He's not that. He's a talented kid. Super talented kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a killer.
Okay. But you know, they talking about him, Tank, and all that. Like,
Yeah, no. He's not a tank.
What's wrong? How come he's not a tank?
He don't got the power.
Because he beat Lomachenko.
He don't got to punch him. He did.
Mm.
He beat Lomachenko on his way out.
What do you mean by that?
Lomachenko's done. I don't think Lomachenko's done.
So he was done when he fought him.
On his way, yeah. That solidified it for me. But Devin Haney, I mean, good kid. He's very good, super talented. I don't feel like he's like that. He's not no killer. He ain't killing Ryan. He wasn't killing Ryan. And when you don't kill somebody who has a lot of power and you're not super skilled, you get hit, and you fight somebody with who really has game changing power, it can go how it went.
He is super skilled though, ain't he?
Who?
Haney.
Super skilled as in he's talented.
He's talented.
But he get hit. He gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
He gets hit clean.
I seen Lomachenko hit him a lot too.
Yeah.
So when I found out the results, I actually found out the results of the fight before I seen it.
Right? Okay. So you watched it the next day?
The next morning before they take it off YouTube. So I woke up early in the morning, and really I wasn't checking for the fight because we had conversations. I don't know what I fell for, whatever, but I didn't think it was a fight worth me paying attention to.
Mm-hmm. It was a good joint.
But when I heard that Garcia won, I was able to watch the fight, not looking for the win or loss, but trying to find out what his mistakes were.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know whether they got new rules or fighters think they are greater than the rules, but he stood in front of the left hand the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody's even talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even been a thing. And I mean, I get it, but as with my trainer eye and my manager eye, I'm looking, and if you're fighting a left-hander, what I'm supposed to notice is you're always moving away from it.
Mm-hmm.
He stood in front of it.
I don't know why in his mind he thought he could go toe-to-toe with somebody with power like that.
He acted like he didn't believe the power.
He didn't. He did. He went knocked him down 3 times, bro.
And I didn't believe it either. It don't look like the dude Cox. I just think he's one of those people who, again, if you line up in front of it, like it's just like, you know, a lot of times with boxing, it ain't real, like power is not, I did a whole bunch of, and I'm coming in and I'm bringing power. Power is really a technical thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a golfer with a good swing, right? It's a way you do whatever you do. It's the mechanics.
Yeah.
And so in the timing. And so what I seen was like you said. I mean, everybody's seen it. You don't have to be no super boxing guy to see that. It's like soon as he goes to throw a jab, the ball does what we used to call punch with him. And moving all right your vulnerabilities, and it's almost every time he threw a punch, and it looked clean. It was like, well, it didn't look like he
did anything.
No, because
falling right and you walking right into the shot.
Yeah, that's when you walk into the shot. Feet is just the wrong side the whole night, and nobody correcting it. I don't even know whether they correct that anymore.
I feel bad for him, only because I feel like he played with him. You know what I mean? I feel like he played like he didn't believe in the power. You know what I mean? But I know in training camp, we say this motherfucker got a good jab. We believe he has the best jab in the business as far as preparation. Why you do that?
I see. I remember.
Everybody says Ryan Garcia has a crazy ass left hook. That's what everybody say. So the whole time you're supposed to be moving away from the left hook. You're right there for the left hook. Got hit with the left hook, and the shit was destroying you.
Nobody. I haven't even heard anybody talk about it. I guess it's just a old boxing geek thing. But again, so because I wasn't caught up in nothing happening up, I was able to look
Excuse
right
me.
at the feet, and you can look
me.
at the feet and see who's winning, kind of like the duel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because there's supposed to be something going on there. You're forcing things one way,
Mm-hmm.
and you're forcing things the other way. That's what happens when you're fighting the southpaw. And he was just rocking, like it was cool like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so he paid for
Statement
that.
almost reached the whole time.
Yeah, yeah,
Ryan.
yeah.
Ryan.
He played
Boom.
he played with it.
Boom.
Yep. Ryan didn't have to check for him.
Mm-mm.
It's like he was coming, as we used to say, he was coming through the front door.
For sure.
So if you come through the front door, somebody pop you upside your head while you sticking your head through the front
I ain't
door.
gonna hold you. It's the best feeling, right? Because in boxing, like I had a whole year of boxing where I'm losing. Yeah, I'm betting. I'm betting. I'm
Mm,
betting. I'm getting my ass kicked. But I'm trying to do what I did with the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight. I'm trying to. I'm like, if this guy comes in here and does this, we gonna win.
mm,
And boxing does what it's supposed to do most times. You know what I mean?
mm.
So I'll be losing. But
It,
the swing, what gets me is you bet $20 and they say you can win 800. You like, hold on, let's it's worth that
the
chance.
chance. The
It's worth
chance.
that chance. I was getting my ass kicked.
The
But with
chance.
the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney thing, I just couldn't get the bet in.
Mm.
But I would have lost anyway because I had Devin Haney going to sleep.
Well, that was the biggest line because nobody believed that Garcia could
Could beat him anyway.
beat him in a duel.
Duel, yeah.
So the thought was that, yeah. So that was the general
So I'd
thought.
have definitely lost. What I
Mm.
had, you motherfucker was, motherfucker was bowing down to him from left hooks. Boom, motherfucker. This shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, it was something else. I enjoyed the fight
Mm-hmm.
because Garcia reminded we talked about it. Garcia reminded me of the way he fought that fight is the way of a whole lot of great fighters.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, I mean, they haven't been the greatest, but um, what's some of the names? Robert Garcia as a fighter and as a trainer. There's a couple Robert Garcias, but the one that is Mikey Garcia's
Uncle,
big brother, I think it is.
big brother,
Yeah,
uncle,
I
yeah,
think
one
he's
of
a
them.
big brother. Brandon Rios was from that camp.
Mm-hmm.
All those guys was a little bit nutty,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, and just so we talked about it. And so whether you believe Ryan is nutty or not, what I will say is that being nutty is a nature of this game. You're getting punched upside your head since you
Mm-hmm.
was 8 years old.
Yeah, that's the me you disagree with.
Yeah, yeah. So even if it's not him,
Mm-hmm.
just as a conversation about boxing, what happens to a man or a person who gets punched upside their head from the time they 6, 7 years old to the time they 25,
30,
30
yeah,
years
yeah,
old,
yeah.
there may be some effects there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, um, i.e. some of the slurred speech and all that of some of the older guys. So it is a thing. So that's why I thought it was believable. I don't know enough about the boxers themselves to say to believe them or not believe them. I mean, I do understand that Ryan Garcia is what they call a troll. He has a social media presence.
Presence.
So,
Yeah, and that was my take. I just feel like he was trying to sell the fight
mhm.
because um Devin Haney is a boxing star. You know what I mean? He's a boxing star. He's not a superstar. So I felt like Ryan being a guy who built built his biggest reputation outside of the ring just from social media presence and all the antics and dancing around and big ass horse going through LA to the weigh-ins and shit like that. You know what I mean? He built some bigger shit outside of boxing. You know what I mean? I felt like knowing that Devin Haney's just a boxing star, they try to sell it. So I felt like he was doing a little too much with the antics and shit. And I think a lot of people believe he is a little nutty. He may be a little nutty because, like you said, the dynamics is just boxers who's being punched from fucking childhood to adulthood. Could, you know what I mean? But
it sounds like you thought a lot of his antics was intentional.
just to sell it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot. Well, I mean, if for sure,
Mm-hmm.
everybody with a phone and a an iPhone or whatever got antics for the camera.
Mm-hmm.
It comes along with any game you playing. It comes with an antic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so it's so prevalent that you even get people even talk about the antics. Yeah, I was bullshitting with that one. You know, you even get told after somebody do a whole antic, they can play in your face and tell you about it later on.
Like he said, y'all really thought I was crazy? Like,
There's some craziness to it. I'm going to believe outside of him and anybody else. Like there's something, and I'm gonna say that like boxing for me.
But who ain't though?
So yes, but boxing for me is extremely serious, right? It was extremely serious, and there was no time to play when we was in training camp or none of that. Ain't nobody playing or none of that, right?
It's different.
No, I'm saying no, it wasn't different for other teams then. There were teams that people still do what they do. You still have, what's the boy's name? Fool with Floyd. First he with Floyd, then he ain't with Floyd. AB. Let's say his name.
Adrian Broner.
Yeah, so Adrian Broner is one of the ones. So yeah, people still do that. Like Adrian Broner did that all his career. So he could have been pulling a Adrian Broner or whatever. But do you not think Adrian Broner is a little thrown the hell off?
He is though. That's different. Real street.
I don't know what it's different than that.
I mean real street shit going on, real live bunch of baby moms and all that. That's a little bit different. That's different than a motherfucking little kid, little Mexican kid in fucking LA trolling online and playing around and shit. It's a big difference. Adrian Broner craziness was like a nigga crazy as down the street type shit.
So you ain't gonna respect Mexicans crazy.
Nah, I don't know that crazy.
Okay.
I don't know how they look.
Okay, there you go.
I don't know how that crazy look. If that's how it look, then maybe he is crazy.
Okay.
But the Adrian Broner shit, I got a cousin like Adrian Broner. He just don't box.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's adorable.
So the old head perspective is, your version of something looks, somebody else got that same version, it just shows up different.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
All around the world. Everybody got some stupidity.
It felt good to me, bro.
What?
It felt good to just know I was right. As far as like how that fight was gonna go.
You was right about him winning?
I don't think Devin Haney could beat Ryan Garcia.
Well, now I know he can't. There's no no rematch, none of that.
Since the fight came out, I said Ryan. Everybody said I was crazy.
There's we have sayings. Styles make fights, and in this scenario here, Haney can't ever beat Ryan because their styles don't match up, and there'll be a thing where you can put him in a camp and make him do something, but in the 12 round, like in boxing, it only is one mistake, right? So you got him in. You know how it go. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's moving them a certain way for the first 5 or 6 rounds. Soon as somebody get popped upside the head or you get in the fight, you get the mixing, people go back to what they normally do. And then that's a problem.
See, what normally happens is when you fighting somebody who rules with an iron fist, the goal is for them to get frustrated enough where they quit. Like, all right, I ain't gonna keep, you know what I mean? Where they quit. And because I can even say with Gervonta Davis, Tank used to lose a little bit of rounds, early rounds or whatever, But that motherfucker know once he catch you, he locking you up. He don't quit. But I see people on a lower level that's strong, got a big good shot. You know what I mean? You can stay around, you can get away from that shot. Not after a while, they be like, all right, fuck it. You know what I mean? You got it. You know what I mean?
It's just hard to stay. So
It's a fight. So he is.
in a 12-round fight, you're gonna
Yeah.
get
You
punched
gonna
in
get
your
caught.
face. Yeah. So it's can you take that shot and how do you react to the shot?
Mm-hmm.
What's your recovery time? Someone called and asked me about was it that much difference between um, the amateur and the pros? And I walked them through the fact that we can have fighters that are amateurs, that are great amateurs and all that. I know in that first fight, the first time he gets hit in his face with that 8-ounce glove, we know what we're working with after that. Because you either spend the rest of once you get punched in your face like that, you either spend the rest of the round, the rest of the fight trying to get it back or trying not to let it happen again.
You ever put an 8-ounce glove on and just tap it on your face?
I touch them all. I touch them all.
Fuck that.
Every fight, you got
Fuck that.
You gotta look at them gloves
Fuck that.
and make sure.
It is worse. It is worse when you coming up the motherfucking old ass 8-ounce motherfuckers used and shit. I'm cool.
Like you getting them fights and again, take it back to me being a father, and I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
you gonna hit my son with this shit? Like,
Better you than me.
We ain't getting hit with none of this. So, if you're an amateur out there and you're an amateur fighter, yeah, getting hit ain't cool. So all that sticking your head out and taking shots and all that, you can do that on the amateur level, but you can't let nobody punch you in the face with an 8-ounce glove clean. Like, that's not going to work out well for you, simply because now you're dizzy and now all your stuff is off.
And you cut your time down.
Yeah, so
you cut your career down.
Yeah, so the name of the game is very, very simple. It's hit and not get hit, right? And so, in full circle, Haney gets hit too much on this level. Now, a lot of times, if you're a smaller weight fighter, you can get away with getting hit.
Which he has been.
But then if you run against some of them gifted ones, and Tank is definitely gifted. But what I will say is, it's crazy because they both got left hooks, but Tank's is loaded. Tank is baiting you to make that major mistake.
Yeah, and he gonna run you down too. And if you feel weakness, he gonna run you down.
And somebody like Garcia, all he gotta do is stay in the game, because at some point, while you being overly aggressive, you gonna stretch yourself out, and then he gonna catch you. It's a different ball. It even looks different. Ryan's is, like I said earlier, like it's clean. It's like there's none of that. There's no big swing or nothing. It's just a technique thing.
Yeah.
It's like you stuck your head there, and he stuck that left hook there.
And it's crazy because if you see Ryan Garcia train, he trains that left hook just like that. Blind, left hook. Jab, left hook. Paul with the right hand, boom. You know what I mean?
It's nice.
Yeah.
I did like that. I like that whole. He had that was a great performance.
Nobody can. It was. It was a great fight. Honestly.
Yeah, it was
a great fight, and it was only a great fight because Devin Haney was right there for the smoke.
And he stayed in front of that.
Yeah, he didn't have to be.
I don't know what else can he do, because
it
reminds me of Earl. Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Earl Spence, like he just know how to come, but you don't have the equipment.
He just know how to what? No Diddy, bro. That was crazy.
He just know how to come forward.
That was a bad one, yo. That was a bad.
Did you say pause or no Diddy?
No Diddy. That's the new shit.
I'm
with the new shit, bro. I'm with the new shit, bro. I'm all with the new trends.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Can't just say pause.
Nah, bro. No Diddy. I'm on my fucking with the new shit. Nah, but like you said, styles make fights. So Was you ever sold? Well, you always knew Devin Haney got hit a lot. You seen him fight. You
I
watched
did.
it
I
moments
did know.
ago.
I did know he got. I did see him before, and like the first few times I hooked him up, I looked at him. That's what I come up with. And any fighter that get hit a lot, like there's not. This is going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
So did you ever believe any of that Haney Tank shit? Did you ever buy into that as being a good fight? I didn't.
I thought they knew.
Who?
Tank and Haney. Whatever that fight is, I thought they knew each other to know what that fight was.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I didn't know that Haney and Garcia knew each other as good as they knew each other.
Nah.
Because
they did though. Didn't they have amateurs?
No.
Okay.
They knew each other. They had 7. They had. My understanding is they had 6 fights. First, I was hearing that it was 3-3. Now, my understanding is that it's 4-2.
Haney.
4-2 Garcia.
Okay.
And not only was it 4-2, Garcia was getting standing 8s.
Okay.
So what that tells me is, forget about what you thought, what I thought, what anybody thought. As fighters, I believe they know. I believe Omar knows, or whoever the fighter is, you know if that man can beat you or not or what he did to you.
Yeah.
Like, you know if you got your ass whooped or not, no matter what anybody else say.
Right.
And so what I know now is that Haney knew what he got his Haney, and then I seen his dad talking today, and I say he knew. So they both knew what they was getting themselves into.
Right.
You know, they knew what they was getting in. You fight a man 6 times, you know what it is.
The fight for me, and still may be the fight for me, is Tank Shakur. You feel what I'm saying?
Why?
Because Shakur Stevenson don't get hit. He knows the game. He knows how to stay away.
I get that. Right? And 4-round fights, 6-round fights, 10-round fights, 12-round fights.
It's a little different.
What you going to do when you do get hit? Because you're not going to tell me you're going to fight.
You're
going to fight him for 12 rounds, and he going to get him. I got Tank over all of them. And it's strictly a power thing. It's just a power thing. And the way he carries it. Because he's carrying the power. He's loaded.
But for me, like I said, it would be interesting to see because I never seen nobody get Shakur. You know what I mean? He get hit flesh and it's look crazy. Oh shit! You know what I mean?
You seen him get hit crazy? I don't.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So Garcia said, "Man, give me boots, man."
Fucking with him.
I'm fucking
with him.
I see them.
Hold on, let me clear this up because I'm team boots. When I say I'm fucking with him,
hey, come on now.
No, but I'm just saying when I say I'm fucking with him, I'm fucking with Get the smoke. Turn up.
So, Bozy and his sons is like family to us.
Yeah, turn up.
He always look out for. So we ain't gotta do that. They know who they know.
No, I ain't talking about talking. I ain't talking about because Boots know what's up. I'm talking about people watching the pod.
Oh, in case they don't understand.
In case they don't understand.
Okay.
I think Boots can win that fight, but I'm with the smoke. He got to fight that motherfucker, man.
Boots needs that. Boots can use that smoke.
Damn right.
Yeah, young boy said he said who's that 147? That's how he did it. He was talking to him. He was like, what you gonna do next? What fight next? He said, who's the 147? He said, Boots said,
Make it happen. Yeah, that's it. Do your shit.
You said make that thing happen.
And I ain't gonna hold you.
Let's do it.
After you motherfucking annihilate one of the motherfuckers that they say the best fighter in the world. Ryan Garcia wasn't even in the talk. He's not even a part of the elite.
Who's the elite?
I'm talking about he wasn't a part of that circuit. They always used to leave Ryan out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When they talking Devin, Shakur,
But ain't they
Tank.
all peoples?
It's me.
Devin, Shakur, and
Tank.
Tank.
I mean, people's like what? Because they young black fighters at the same weight class. Niggas ain't peoples. They just fighters. What you mean peoples? Came up with each other, had to fight each other.
In the same camp, train with each other's dads, all that kind of.
I mean, yeah, because they all came under that. They always fucking with that Floyd umbrella, being under that Floyd umbrella. But they ain't fucking folks. Them niggas always trying to grab the opportunity to get to where they at, and it happened for them. And now it's fight time. You know what I mean? It's go time. That's it.
Okay. Did you watch the WNBA draft?
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this, right? I really appreciate young black women that I associate with was really excited about the shit.
Say it again.
I said I'm very happy that young black women that I associate with, online friends, whatever, was really in tune with the Caitlin Clark and all that. Mind you, I'm coming on late to the whole shit. You put me on the Caitlin Clark. I ain't know, you know what I mean? And then it's like, damn, motherfuckers watching the NBA, WNBA fight. I mean, the college basketball girls finals, watching the draft. Motherfuckers talking about who had what on and all that. I said, this is how it's supposed to be. That's gonna build that shit. That's gonna build how they coming. If that shit, if they continue to support it like that, that's gonna build the WNBA up.
You ain't said nothing about you supporting.
I'm really not a basketball person.
Okay.
I ain't a basketball person. Caitlin Clark, you know.
Okay.
I seen that she had that shit on from when she got going with the draft shit, where she always that award.
Who?
Proud of shit. Caitlin Clark, you see that picture? Oh man, I don't know who styled her. She had some shit on. Bottega glasses, Prada. She was fly as motherfucker, bro. She was dope. I'll show you the picture. I don't got my phone, but
Man, I was dealing with my sister there.
Sister
Reese.
Yeah.
Sister Reese was, you know what I mean? I was dealing with Sister Reese. She and really like that was interesting what she had on. You see what she had on? Like it was like a dress with a hoodie.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Yeah, they was on some shit.
They was out there.
They was on some shit, bro.
They was popping.
It's a good year for women's basketball, bro.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Good year for women's basketball. I did pay attention to.
You see what Caitlin Clark was getting paid?
I ain't see that.
Whew.
Something messy. She drafted too. She went to
Caitlin Clark. Yeah, she went number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, she gonna make $78,000 this year.
Woo!
She's jumping out the window on that one. I was like, oh shit.
She gonna make what?
78,000.
Yeah, I gonna play with Ice Cube. Fuck you talking about. I ain't even go to the WNBA.
See, the difference is that Mega Million stack that Nike gave her on a sneaker deal. See, that might not have came. So you gotta put it all together. See, that's where the money came from. But that's straight up deal.
78,000.
Wow.
Fucking come play for me.
Yeah, that was. I was like, what they give my sis? What my sis ain't get real? If Caitlin Clark went first and she got 78,000, and Sister Reese
40 bull. Fuck it. 40,000, motherfucker.
Sister Reese went 10 for or 7 for something. Woo. That's why they got to go over. That's why I remember the sister was over Russia. Was smoking marijuana over Russia, or had some marijuana stuff as she was getting on the plane.
She smuggled that pen. They act like she had 10 bricks. Hello, she over there?
I don't know, but that's what she was over there trying to make up a couple of hours that, make some money. Yeah, they got to still play overseas. So that's all right. So what's going to happen is, what they're going to need is the ordinary sports fan to start putting some eyes on it. Because there be brothers out there talking about the game. They don't know nothing about that damn game. No more. That'd be like me right here trying to spit up. Well, see, she only had 10 assists.
Yeah.
But they don't really know, because after one of them sister analysts start talking, and lay it really straight and be like, yo, dude ain't know what he was talking about at all. So they're gonna make money too.
We didn't even talk about your girl.
Who?
Y'all was put me on to that when I was at your crib.
Who?
Homegirl, the coach.
Oh, Dawn Stanley.
Dawn Stanley.
Damn, y'all don't know Dawn Stanley? Philly's finest?
I didn't know who she was.
Yeah, Dawn
I
Stanley
just used to see a little fly motherfucker on the court. Balenciaga, Bottega. Motherfucker used to be like,
Yeah.
look at her. I was like, God damn, she be fly as shit.
I think the bull name was Mark Mason. He used to play for Temple. But anyway, they had it popping back then, and she was all world.
Somebody else put me on. So remember on Martin when he was playing a girls basketball team outside. Somebody said she was on it. She was on a Martin episode.
Oh yeah, she probably was. I think she was. But the tall.
I didn't check it.
Who was that? Lisa Leslie. One of them taller sisters
was playing too.
The main role. Yeah. But she was at the game.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Somebody told me that, and I'm a Martin fan. I didn't go back and check that because I didn't know who she was. So even when I'm watching Martin, it's not like, oh shit, that's Dawn Stanley. I ain't just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy being.
Now she got that fucking bag.
It's crazy being older because you would think it was like, damn, you don't know, like Dawn Stanley was such a great big deal. You know what I mean? It's sort of like you saying you didn't know who. I'm trying to find a good name because she, because it's not women's basketball wasn't at the forefront of America. It wasn't that, but as far as she was as big as you can get in that.
Mm-hmm.
I particularly remember her having a poster on Broad Street. It was like you ride down, like whatever that year that was. There was a big poster of Dawn Stanley. She was definitely a superstar college basketball player.
Let me see your phone real quick. I want to check something.
And there wasn't no NBA for her to go to.
So this is an NBA basketball player who did. I'm not it.
Oh.
Let me see. Go ahead. Keep seeing what you were saying. I'm trying to.
No. I'm just saying she was huge. There was a male Temple player back then. Mark. His name Mark Mason? No, it wasn't Mark Mason. I can't think of that dude's name. I'm gonna find it though.
This is basketball player who I kept seeing him. Hold on. Basketball player with Okay, this is what I was looking for. A very, very dope picture. Destiny's Child with Steve Francis for the Rockets. I kept seeing for some reason. I kept seeing that.
I don't know what's that.
It just was on. It just was this. 2001. Like Steve Francis on the joint with Destiny's Child, him and Beyonce. Like,
she just liked the visual.
It was a dope visual, and I'm like, damn, I remember Bull. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude was hot. That was one of my favorite players, actually.
Steve Francis?
Yeah, I believe because I liked all the left-handed players.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Steve Francis was left-handed.
Okay.
And Skip to My Lou, you know who that is?
Yeah. See, look, this just happened, right? It says, well, not just. Steve Francis cover with Destiny's Child goes viral. So I've been seeing it a lot. You know what I mean?
What, it's an old picture?
It's from 2001.
Oh. And you've been seeing it?
I've been seeing it a lot recently.
Oh.
Because, you know, who Beyonce is, you know what I mean? You know, I just thought it was dope. I didn't know what was the correlation, but I'm like, the shit looked cool to me.
So you got any other questions for the old man?
Trying to think, we covering everything. The war shit.
Oh yeah, so the war shit was interesting.
The war shit, you've been keeping me.
Yeah, the war stuff. The war stuff that has been pretty interesting. we got. So here's the thing: not paying attention to it, you can remove yourself from a lot of stress, right? Because if you paid attention to it on a regular basis, like like I do, the last few weeks got pretty pretty stressful. You got as close as you can get to something close to World War III, something like that. You came pretty close to that last week.
Scoot your chair up a little bit.
Yeah, last week you came pretty close to that. You got
a little bit more. Up, like up. There you go.
Iran dumped 300 or 400 projectiles over to Israel in response to some things Israel did a few weeks back. And so that was the first time somebody had really, or Iran had really rained on that many missiles on Israel. Now Israel, all the missiles, they say, all the missiles was caught, like
Shot out the air
type thing, yeah. And so only a little bit got through, but then Israel, for days, we waited for Israel to respond. They responded, and I think they responded. They threw a couple light shots out there. Iran said, "All right, we good. You good? We good." And they took a truce. So what I do get out of that is that I think I can turn it off now. I think I realize, as heavy as things may appear, that don't nobody want no real smoke. So, I mean, there's some historical things going on, but nothing I can't tap back in. I don't have to be every day.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Don't nobody want no smoke. It ain't that. Now, that being said, there's still a lot of people dying every day. You know, it's still real. It's still people are still dying from starvation every day. And anytime I hear those things, just to be like to take you back. So what Malcolm X used to constantly try to do is to get all of our plights to a world court. Because when it gets to a world court, then other people are paying attention, right? And so, these things, this war stuff being in the world court, at least gives the world, and if you look at the world with rosy colored eyes and all that, you like, at least all the world leaders are looking at this situation and saying, hey, these people have an issue, or there's an issue here that needs to be fixed. So that's what's happening now. At least, I don't want to say that because so many people are dying, so I don't want to say at least. But one of the things that is happening is that people are paying attention. You know, and so all of our African American things that we go through, right? And we just talk amongst ourselves and things like that. But if you take it to a world court and you get other people to say, hey,
yeah.
That slavery thing is really not right.
You're on some bullshit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. So I think out of all this warring that's going on, because imagine it being, if it were quiet and the Palestinians or whatever would just be suffering in silence, life would be going on, ain't no court cases, and you study just being in a inequitable situation. So at least now you be like, hey, I think I'm in an inequitable situation here.
Yeah.
Somebody take a look at this.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
And so that's the benefit of that. So yeah, I was really on that war. I was really paying attention to it on a daily basis. But I think I can lighten up a little bit because I know that they ain't the crazy person ain't there. Because the crazy person would have disregarded all the things that, all the regular checks. You know what I mean? Sometimes like, okay, you did too much.
Mm-hmm.
When the person don't take that heed, then it's like, okay, this person is out of order.
Right.
But I feel like because there was so much restraint that things aren't out of order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
Like that. Yeah. So yeah, so that's that. So we covered the rap beef. I hope nobody gets harmed out your rap beefs of these new wave.
How old rich ass rappers? Them motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. This you crash out on some broke shit. You do you motherfucker. Oh, you might get into a fist fight with a motherfucker. Talking, yeah, J. Cole better than you know what I mean. Some awesome local nigga shit, regular argument. You know what I mean?
But that stuff Chris Brown was talking about. Chris Brown was out of pocket.
I'm not into that. I'm not into that. Chris Brown, you're a singer, bro. Chill out, bro.
Okay.
Chill out, bro. I'm not interested. That's a weird beef. Chris Brown and Quavo is weird as a weird beef. I'm not. There's no lyric. I don't want to hear no lyrical nothing. Chill out. You know what I mean? He ain't doing that, bro. Quavo shit. I just heard it right before we put the podcast on my way over here. Shit's horrible.
Oh, it's horrible?
Yeah, bro.
I ain't see that. But if you can entertain me, I'm with it.
Yeah.
If I could be entertained, then I'm
to the point where I don't even want to know or hear what happened or what it's about. It's like, bro, all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, we didn't go with no the wine's been all right. I mean, it's wine, right?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm just drinking this shit now.
Oh, okay.
Catch a little vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you good?
I'm good.
All right.
I mean, it was nice to kick it with y'all. It's been a little minute.
Been a minute.
Been a little minute.
We appreciate y'all tuning in. We are going to do some things. We might do some different things.
Yeah, do some different things.
Different things.
Change the look
time.
up. Ask some people.
Yeah. So stay along for the ride. Like,
comment, subscribe.
Yeah. So like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all should be able to handle that.
Yeah, it's light. Yeah, comment. Talk to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's say some bullshit, correct us, right, right or wrong type shit. But, yeah,
And let me one more shameless plug for the contest we got going on. So the 25th subscriber, you get your own copy of this. Like, you can't have mine, but I don't know.
Bro, you so out of pocket,
we gonna hook you up. Cause it's a must. You didn't
buy that recently, did you?
This is must-see TV. Huh?
Did you buy that recently?
Yeah.
This shit brand new. I know.
I bought it recently.
Hey, people can watch Roots on Netflix and all that.
See, you can go to things like that, but when you have your very own collection, you get to pick it up, open up, you get to read about the actors and Chicken George, and it's an experience. See, especially in this world today. See,
we out, man. Yo, we out, yo. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
In this world today,
I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
See,
25th subscriber, you gonna get a motherfucking.
I'm gonna make sure you get a copy. See, that says Kuta Kinte in African manuscript. You don't see it?
You want some bullshit? Yeah.